This presentation, Illuminating the Sacred Architecture, explores the temple of the Holy Spirit as a metaphor for the mind. We will examine how the altar is restored, how the body is repurposed, and how a joined mind becomes the true sanctuary where healing and unity are experienced. Here we contrast the ego's temple with the true sanctuary. The ego treats the body as the temple and symbol of separation. In contrast, the Holy Spirit teaches that the real temple is not a building or a body, but the mind itself, where the presence of God can be remembered and welcomed. The body functions as a boundary line the ego uses to prove separation. It builds walls that seem to contain the mind and shut it off from others. By defining the temple as physical, the ego ensures vulnerability, sickness, and death, reinforcing the illusion that we are limited and alone. Projection explains how a separated mind seems to create a hostile world. The mind is the projector, guilt and fear are the film, and the body and world form the screen. The ego tries to fix the screen, but real healing comes from changing the film, allowing the Holy Spirit to heal the mind. The ego reverses cause and effect, claiming the body and world create our inner state. In truth, mind is the cause and the world its effect. When we accept the Holy Spirit's view, the mind is recognized as infinite, and the body and world are seen as small, temporary expressions within it. Restoring the altar is a three-step inner process. First, the altar is obscured by defenses that hide truth. Second, the Holy Spirit gently reinterprets these defenses as calls for love. Finally, the chalice of atonement is revealed, undoing separation and restoring the mind's wholeness. The body is reframed as a temporary communication device. On its own, it is neutral, neither good nor bad. The Holy Spirit assigns it a new purpose, to extend love and bridge minds. Used this way, the body ceases to be a prison and becomes a practical teaching tool for shared learning. There are two ways to use the temple. The ego's use is for separation and defense, seeing others as shadows from the past and producing sickness and isolation. The Holy Spirit's use is communication and extension, seeing Christ in the present and leading to healing, unity, and peace. Shadow figures represent people from our past, onto whom we project old grievances. When we relate to these ghosts instead of the person before us, communication fails. To enter the true temple, we must stop returning evil for past hurts and meet others as they are now, not as they were. Every encounter offers two paths. The ego looks through the past, projects shadow figures, and reinforces the body as a prison. The Holy Spirit invites us into the continuous present, to hear only a call for love, to see guiltlessness, and thereby to enter the inner temple together. The holy instant is the point where eternity touches time. It suspends all past guilt and future fear. In this instant, we choose to look at a brother without the shadow figures of the past. This decision opens a space where the Holy Spirit can transform the relationship into holiness. Beyond the physical boundary, minds are joined while bodies remain separate. The body merely limits communication in appearance. True communion is the joining of minds in a shared, holy purpose. As we accept this, collaboration, trust, and unified vision naturally deepen among us. A holy relationship begins when two people shift their shared purpose from ego goals to holiness. It becomes a safe harbor where the peace of God is welcomed and extended. The invitation is inclusive. Cast no one out, but gladly widen the circle so all may share in this peace. As we accept our own and others' guiltlessness, the body is seen differently. It no longer appears as a solid wall of defense, but as a thin, fragile veil before the light. The body becomes a transparent window through which the light of the joined mind can shine outward to the world. The true temple is not the physical body, but the space between minds joined in a holy relationship. When two people share a vision of guiltlessness, the space between them becomes the sacred altar. We do not build this temple alone. We discover it in moments of genuine connection. Finally, we are reminded that we are hosts to God, not fragile bodies seeking shelter. Our role is to extend a vision of guiltlessness to others. As we do, the altar within is restored and the temple stands complete, a shared sanctuary of peace, belonging, and enduring divine presence.